Yo there, MegaMogwai here, coming at you with the last react and the 12-year-old edition of the season. Let's go with that, the season, because this is the last champion reveal. Tomorrow we have the expansion at our disposal, and the final champion is none other than Ziggs. I've heard about Ziggs before, but honestly, I don't really know much about him. In fact, I don't really know anything about him. I know he's Yoro, I know he likes bombs, and that's pretty much where it's at. So I assume he's Bandle City, but maybe he's dual region. And honestly, I'm just really excited to see what they came up with this guy, right? So yeah, I'm actually searching for the video, as you guys can see here, because YouTube be YouTube sometimes, and if you click on the Legends of Runeterra YouTube channel, the video doesn't pop up there. That's not Riot's fault at all. It's like this site is sometimes really clunky in that regard. I've been on it for a few years, so I know about these things. So you can just check out your subscriptions or just search for the video, or maybe it's already fixed. Who the fuck knows? Regardless, hopefully today, you know, we have we have an upload with the actual edited video, because I know a lot of you realized that yesterday I just uploaded the raw footage because we were in a bit of a hurry, and we rendered and edited the video and everything, but then we misclicked on the actual video to upload it. And yeah, because we were away, we couldn't really fix it immediately either, so it was pretty it was a situation. Yeah, so I know a lot of you got a nice amusement out of it, English, and yeah, but we ended up fixing it, so hopefully this time the video will be actually edited and all that stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's see what Ziggs is all about.
Another day.
Alright, wait. And there we go. Ziggs lights the fuse. Original. Let's see.
Hey, another explosion! This'll be a blast.
Another 3-drop champion. Dude, what is it with Riot and just 3-mana champions? Like, champions can be of other costs, but okay. 3 mana, 3/4, really good stat line, the same as Riven. Attack, deal 1 to my blocker and to the enemy nexus. So a bit of like a, oh, it's Shurima as well. Ooh. I mean, people who know the lore maybe are not surprised by this, but I was maybe expecting, like, I don't know, like Noxus or Bilge. I don't know. I have no idea about the character, right? So Shurima was not definitely something I was anticipating. So a bit of like a more refined impact, right? Impact deals damage to the nexus directly, but this is just a skill that deals 1 to the blocker and to the enemy nexus. So it's kind of like a mini misfortune in a way, but limited to himself. And then it says, you've destroyed 4 allied landmarks this game. I love it. Oh my god. Oh my god. People who said Seraph is ass. People who said Seraph is bad yesterday. Oh, I love it. It's gonna explode on their faces, literally, because I'm pretty sure there are some bombs that he goes, and they're actually landmarks, and the synergy with Seraph is gonna be insane. So I'm already excited.
You throw a bomb at one Bandle gunner, you throw it at us all.
Yeah, that's why they're called explosives.
Like him already.
Light the fuse. 1, 2, kaboom!
Wouldn't be a quest without some danger.
All right. Okay, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Flexible removal. All right.
Bombs away!
Ha! I got an idea.
Ancient Hourglass. Okay, these landmarks are gonna destroy.
What does that thing do? It explodes, of course. Go ahead.
Summon effect, I assume that spawns that bomb?
Eat my smoke!
Oh, stun the enemy. Oh, and you get to destroy it. Dude, that's a naturalist got so much better.
Powder, matches, let her rip!
Dude, that's so cool. Okay, wait. Deal 2 to my blocker to the enemy nexus. When an allied landmark is destroyed, deal 2 to the enemy nexus. So a ongoing burn effect. And again, Ziggs is a really, really good stat line. Even better than Xerath, considering he's 1 mana less, right? So not in like the most high impact sort of level up, but make no mistake, this is legitimately a win condition. And again, really good stats for what you're paying. Man, and Desert Naturals with that stun effect is so good.
Alright, son, let's not have a repeat of last time.
What do you mean? That guy's eyebrows grew back.
Let's get him, squad!
Okay, so he's generating a card in hand, but I don't know which one. Oh! Okay, we'll have to see that afterwards, but deal 3? So destroy a landmark to deal 3, and then you trigger the bomb and you trigger that. So that's 3, plus 2 from that, plus...
New money.
Jeez, I need to read these cards, because I don't know what the fuck is happening. Deal 1 to all enemies, then do it again. Okay.
One big boom coming right up.
Oh, that's a good anti-storm card. Alright, let's take a look at the cards, because I have a lot of questions. Alright, Bouncing Bomb seems like really... It's a pretty neat removal in the sense that it's flexible, and it provides Bando City with pings, and it can be really neat naturally alongside kegs, for example. But it is slow, so it is balanced in the regard. It costs 3 mana, so no matter what option you're going for, like, you're paying for this flexibility, right? With the speed of the spell and with the mana cost. So this card is pretty bad in a vacuum, right? But the fact that it gives you several options makes it pretty neat. And I don't think Bando City has access to much like fast speed pings, unless I don't recall right. We got the Mega Inferno Bomb here that deals 1 to all enemies and do it again for 7 mana. I mean, very expensive spell. Would be hilarious with Senna, but still very expensive. You're paying 7 mana. I mean, you're dealing 2 damage to everything, but and it's going 2 to face, but it seems like a very, very expensive for what you're doing. The 1 mana Inventive Chemist is just amazing. A 1-drop that spawns the landmark is just everything you need. You don't miss out on tempo from playing a 1-drop, and you're contributing to your strategy already. So this card can feel pretty much like a staple for like not only Ziggs, but Xerath decks potentially. The Scrappy Bomb has a countdown 3 or when destroyed, deal 1 to the enemy next. It's very low impact landmark though, but it does help out with the level up, which was all that matters. Like, that's essentially what matters. Also potentially enabling Plunder as well in certain funky Plunder decks. When I'm summoned or destroyed, stun the strongest enemy. This landmark feels really good. You are losing out... Okay, so this landmark feels really good if you're playing Desert Naturals. Because it stays on the board forever. So you can like, Desert Naturals is going to be so much better now, man. It's crazy. Aside from that, aside from a combination with Shurima, I'm not so sure. I feel like this sort of archetype, like Xerath and self-land destruction. I was saying like Talia, right? But right now, Ziggs and Xerath is what is really making sense, because these cheap, low-cost landmarks that you can destroy with other spells that we saw from yesterday's reveal, it just feels like, it feels even better. Like, I was really excited for this landmark archetype, and now it's going to be even stronger. So I can't wait. It's actually one of the first things that I'm going to try out, honestly. But man, I got Scion too, and Caitlyn. I'm just... God, this sucks. We have too many cool shit, and it sucks. Safety Inspector, 6 mana, 6/6, a good stat line. Round start. Oh, okay, so it's round start. Create an inspection, passed in hand. Inspection passed. You guys cannot see, but I can take away my cam for one moment. Destroy an allied landmark to deal 3. To deal 3 anything? English? Destroy. I guess it's destroy an allied landmark to deal 3 to anything, which means you can effectively target whatever you want. It is a slow speed, but it is pretty neat because this Safety Inspector is generating you this value ongoing, and it has a good body on top of that. 6/6 can trade, it can survive, and it's hard to remove off of the board. So a bit slow, but once it's on the board and it gets going, like combine this with like Ziggs and Xerath, it's just like burn and board wiping and whatever it is you want it to be, man. It's pretty nutty. I assume that's the entire... Yeah. You know what we're going to be doing now? Hopefully with an actual transition this time around. We're going to be heading over to Twitter and checking out the rest of the cards. Let's go. And we are back. Flawless. I actually know how to edit again. Hopefully. As we got... how many pages we got here, actually? 1, 3, just 3. Ah, crappy time. All right, let's give a like. And let's take a look at the cards. There's a Short Fuse, which is a skill generated by Ziggs. And Ziggs' signature spell is indeed the Bouncing Bomb. Not the greatest because it doesn't synergize with your level up. I mean, it makes sense. He's throwing bombs. His signature spell should be a bomb. But like we said, this card seems a little bit underpowered because of the flexibility that it offers you. It comes with a big price, in my opinion. Like, it being slow and costing 3 mana is a pretty big deal. It's just the worst Mystic shot. It's either a worse Mystic shot or a worse Make It Rain. And, you know, that's a tough pill to swallow. But, I mean, Ziggs is a pretty damn good champion with that sexy-ass stat line, man. And that easy-to-level-up requirement as well. And a good ability to boot. I feel like, you know, it's a good way to balance it in a way. So, let's take a look at the other cards here. We have the Inventive Chemist, which we saw. We got the Bomber Twins. When I'm summoned, create a random landmark that costs 2 or less in hand. Okay. It's random though, so you could get a Frozen Throw, you can get the Clockling, right? You can get there's a lot of shit you can get actually. It's hard to, because you're creating it immediately. You're not manifesting it, so it's a pretty random effect. But then again, you're getting a 2 mana 3/2. You're getting value out of it nonetheless. So I think this guy is just really good because of that. And there's a lot of like cheap landmarks being introduced into the game that synergize with Xerath and Ziggs specifically. So this card could actually become potentially a staple. We'll see. I'd have to look at the actual card pool and see how impactful it is. The Arsenal. I have a random keyword for each allied landmark you've destroyed this game. Okay, this card just looks really fun. I have no idea how good it actually is going to be. I always compare 8 drops to Captain Farron, but if this thing comes down and it just has Elusive and Spell Shield, and I don't fucking know, man. Like, Overwhelm. There's just a lot of things that this thing can do, like double attack. I mean, I don't think double attack is actually a thing, but this thing can just come in. If you've destroyed like a shitload of landmarks, this thing just is really scary. Like, I'm gonna try this card. In my first like zigzag, I will try the Arsenal because maybe it's actually really good. Because it depends on just how many landmarks you end up destroying in a game, right? But holy, like imagine this could be like an immediate like leveled up victor with just a billion things going on for it, like lifesteal, fearsome. I mean, fearsome can be a bit redundant if you have stuff like elusive, but who knows, man? If you have fearsome and elusive, then not even elusive decks can pretty much block you. So, really, really big late game. Arsenal, yeah, it's fitting. The name is fitting. The guy, you know, I'm not sure if you like enhance the art, and you'll see like there must be more going on than just this man or this Yordle guy, but we'll see. We got the Explosive Minefield, which we saw. We got the Mega Inferno Bomb here, which we also saw, and then for last we have the Yordle Contraption. 5 mana, destroy a landmark or create 2 random multi-region followers in hand. This card seems awful. This card is just awful. Like, they're giving Bandle City landmark removal. Pretty much every region has landmark removal. I believe, in some shape or form, I believe that's the case. Actually, maybe not. How does Demacia remove landmarks, for example? I'm not sure. I'd have to look back into that. But I do believe the vast majority of regions have access to some sort of land removal. The reality is, the sad reality is that the vast majority of them are pretty bad. They're ass. Like, you have Trumbull with Shadow Owls. You know, you got the Sunk Cost or Sunk Ship or whatever from, I don't even remember the name of the card, the 8 mana card from Bilgewater, right? Like, there are some pretty bad options, but then you got Scorched Earth and Noxus. This isn't great. 5 mana to destroy a landmark, or create 2 random multi-region followers who just could be like 2 1-drops or something. I just don't see this card seeing play at all. But it exists in the card pool, and it's a way for the developers to say, hey, there is landmark removal. If you're struggling against landmarks, there are answers. As shitty as they may be, there are answers. But not much more to say about it. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's close to terrible. It's like 2/3 terrible, which is in its way terrible. So, yeah, that's what I think about that one. Safety Inspector seems like a legit win condition for this. And the Inventive Chemist, you know, they did the 1-drop right. I like the fact that the landmark is very low impact, but the fact that it contributes to level up is really neat. Ziggs looks really fun, especially obviously alongside Seraph. That would be what I assume is the idea. but I feel like maybe there are other potential combinations running about as well. And that's basically all I gotta say. What do you think about Ziggs, and what champion are you most excited for? We got them all this time. Like, we have all the champion reveals. I am going to be, I got access to the early event, so if I do things right, I may have an upload for you guys. I mean, I'm planning to get it, like, unless something bad happens, I'm planning to get an upload for you guys ready tonight, right? And with the early access event. And I have an idea of what I'm going to be trying first. Let me know in the comments section down below. Again, I really want to know what you guys want to see first, like what champions you want me to prioritize, because maybe your comment just goes a long way and actually helps me decide, because I don't know what to play first. Like, I'm just happy that, you know, like 1 minute from now, just as I end this video, I have the early access. I had some fun. That's all that matters. So let me know what you guys want to see. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Thank you for watching my fully edited video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.